I know somebody who might be going to a Cubs game tomorrow evening, and he just so happens to be right with me right now in the kitchen.
Here we are.
Might look a little familiar. So his dad is somewhat of a music legend. Living on a Prayer, might have heard of it.
Yeah.
Jesse Bongiovi is writing his own chapter in the form of wine. Have you heard of Hampton Water Rosé?
The finest rosé in all the land.
Or Hampton Water Bubbly. The drinks are exploding in popularity, especially online. And now tell me, how was this founded?
So I came up with the concept back in 2016. The name comes from sort of a running joke that out in the Hamptons we drink more rosé than we drink water. And I think that we're doing the same thing here in Chicago based on how much we're selling. So we're here to raise a glass and, you know, enjoy some Hampton.
Well, I still have some weather to do, so I better not give it a try.
It makes the weather so much better.
It does, absolutely. Even if it's stormy weather, right?
Exactly.
It's always rosé season, is that correct?
Always rosé season, all the time.
You know, they say real men wear pink. I have heard.
I got it.
But rosé is becoming very popular with gentlemen, right?
Without a doubt.
Why do you think you see that?
Well, I just think that it's a much more approachable liquid. You know, there doesn't have the same rules, the same formalities that a lot of other wines have. You can pop open a bottle of rosé and enjoy it anytime.
Oh my gosh, well, it smells awfully good. Okay, give us a little taste of life in the Bon Jovi
It's just lots of drinking rosé and lounging around, you know. No, it's been really fun, you know, getting to work with my dad on this, because it's not as if it was, oh, Dad, you know, I'm going to go start a rock band, right? We both didn't know a lot about the wine business.
Oh, okay.
We were big fans of drinking rosé. We were drinking lots of rosé, and when I came up with this concept of creating this brand that was meant to be something that anyone could enjoy, right? It didn't have that same barrier to entry, and he loved the name and loved the label that I designed, and so we decided, well, let's give it a try. And since then, we've become the #3 selling rosé in the U.S.
In the United States. You know, I mentioned to you I had the sincerest pleasure of meeting your father.
Yeah.
A little while ago. There we were.
Oh,
There's
man, look at that.
Photo.
Look at that hair. That thing is serious.
I know.
That's funny.
What do you think of that hair? Have you liked the various incarnations of the hair your father has sported?
Thankfully, I've been blessed with some good hair because of, I guess, strong Bon Jovi genes. But yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of, I like where he's got it now. You know, the long hair was a bit much.
What did you think about like the kind of the hairband days, you know, the long?
I wish I was alive for it, to be honest with you. It seems like they had a lot of fun.
Well, let me tell you, I was alive for it, and I had a lot of fun listening to his music.
I like it.
But you know what? I want to hear about this special event you're doing today, Mariano's?
Yes, so we're going to Mariano's today at 4 o'clock. I'm going to be there. We're tasting the wine, so you can come and try the new Bubbly, which we just launched in October. People are loving it. Cool thing about this, there's less than 5 grams of sugar in the whole bottle. And this has less than 1 gram of sugar, so it's basically good for you.
No wonder, yes, and you have a giveaway.
We're gonna be raffling off this signed guitar from my dad. So the raffle is gonna happen at 5:30 today at Mariano's in Bucktown. Yeah.
That you will be there. Oh my gosh, this has been a joy. What? Do you have a favorite? It's probably like picking your favorite
It is
child.
a bit like picking a favorite kid, but truthfully, recently I've been drinking a lot more of the Bubbly, I think just because it's new. But they're both really great. So the Still is actually the highest rated French rosé in the world right now. It's the first rosé
not
ever.
just the United States, in the world.
First rosé ever to get 4 90-point ratings in a row from Wine Spectator, and it's been on the top 100, so the top 100 best wines in the world, both Wine Spectator and Wine Enthusiast.
Well, I don't know a lot about wine, but one thing I do know is those points. That's significant.
It is not something that you can buy.
Yeah.
It is a double blind tasting. These are, you know, really, really legit ratings, and so again, the juice is worth the squeeze.
Wow, well, you are legit. Thank you so much for being here and joining us in the kitchen.
Thanks for having us.
Love it.
Appreciate it.
Come back.
We'll see you at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. By the way, of course, Hampton Water Rosé on sale now. Costs about what, 17?
Yeah,
or so
right around there.
In Chicago. And details for the tasting event in Bucktown on your screen.
There you go.
Right there. We're back.
And if you can't make it to Mariano's, you can come to Binny's, you can come to Julasco, you can go to Hampton Social,
and find
you can
it.
Go all over the place. We're all over Chicago.
Thanks so much. Safe travels to you.
Thanks,
have fun at Wrigley
Appreciate
tomorrow.
it. Yeah,
too.
no doubt.
Stay with us.